welcome back to the KGC show today. I am joined by one of the most legendary singers in indie music today. And the reason why I say that is because you know her from her international success with Hello, and she's following it up with a 1971 classic, Love the One You're With. Please give it up for the joyful and iconic as always, Stella Soleil. How you doing, my friend?
We need a round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause for that perfect intro, Caden. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Caden?
I'm hanging in there, my friend.
You're good. Yeah.
Great to have you back on. How are you doing since the last time we caught up?
I mean, you know what? We're gonna get into it, but I would just like to start, I just want to start right away by shouting out to some of the people that just keep propelling me forward. First and foremost, Jeffrey Panzer, and there's Corinne and Jackie and the Indie Boom Shockwave, the podcast Indie Boom Shockwave, Muriel Bessman and Scott Cash, and I mean, there's just so many people that are behind me just pushing me forward, and it's incredible, really. So I just wanted to start by giving those shout outs to them to start with.
And from all of us, thank you for the music that you are continuing to make because without your music, you don't have the support. So thank you for the great music that you're releasing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I mean, I spoke to you like a little over 3 weeks ago, and even since then, Um, it's crazy what has happened. I think where I last left with you, I was just starting to co-host for a new TV show on JBTV that's broadcast on Channel 19 out of Chicago. And so I've been taping with Jerry Bryant, who is amazing. And I mean, he's been doing this for 43 years, and then our show got syndicated to the Fox Valley TV network. So we got syndication, and it's just every day is something. I call Jeff Panzer every morning. He's like my first call, and I'm like, guess what just happened now? It's like it's been like that, like a domino effect. Like every day we have some kind of new victory. So it's really exciting right now. From where I'm sitting, it's really exhausting, but it's super exciting. Yeah.
And we'll get what it's been like doing that type of a show from the Indie Boom Shockwave that you mentioned. We'll talk a little bit about those, but I want to talk to you a little bit about what the international success from Hello has meant to you.
Just it was just a great test to see if the song Hello would react in a real way, not just by the people that were supporting me, but perfect strangers in other countries. And the fact that it went to number one in the UK kind of made me like put the brakes on and go, okay, you know what? We have to shift focus and put out an actual physical copy of Hello. And now, I did a cover of Stephen Stills' song "Love the One You're With" that was performed originally by Crosby, Stills and Nash, and it was a cool cover. But when we got it back from mastering, we were like blown away, and we're like, this is an even better single than Hello. And Hello had that kind of reaction. Imagine what this is going to do. So now we put it together as a maxi single. It's coming out on vinyl and CD. And so it's just been kind of playing catch up to get that released in a physical way on vinyl and CD. So that we'll have it in ready to go for people to buy as soon as we drop the single. And I shoot the video for Love the One You're With March 21st. So everything kind of goes together. And now the first single in North America is going to be Love the One You With. So yeah. Uh,
I have a question for you. As
mhm.
as a songwriter, do you
Uh-huh.
find it challenging or just more fun for you to go from your song to covering a song, or is it more pressure that way?
Mm, So there's always this huge respect. Obviously, if you're doing a cover, you're a fan, and so you want to honor the people that originally have done it. But the trick of it is to do it in such a way that's entirely your own. And so it kind of gives it like a new a new angle on the song and without losing the integrity of the song. So there's a balance to doing covers and to doing them well, and I think for this one, I think we totally hit the mark. I think I was both Jeff Panzer and I when we heard it. Just Jeff said that when he got the master back, that he was listening and the literally the hair on the back of his neck stood up. He was so blown away. So I was like, and you heard it too. I play you have it too, and you were totally into it as well. So.
Man, same with that. It did the same with me. It made my hair stand on the back of my head now. But it's such an incredible song. How did that come about for you guys to record?
Well, so I've been working with really incredible musicians and in Chicago, two in particular, Adam Cryer and Patrick Gilroy, and they've done like all the guitars and all the keyboards and helped me arrange these songs and stuff and but they're really powerful singers. And when you have two guys that can sing like that and you have access to them, I'm like, the first thing I thought, I was like, well, we need to do Crosby, Stills and Nash because now I have the capability of delivering something that difficult because of their incredible voices. So it was really exciting for me to work with them. It was like the first time I had ever done like a trio, kind of three voices, and so immediately I thought of Crosby, Stills and Nash, and this is my favorite. Love the One You With is my favorite song by them, so it was very easy for me to pick the song.
And for the folks watching this show, who, Stella, you want to tell them what we have in store for
Which part?
them? We might have a little clip of what to expect with this brand new
Oh,
song.
awesome. That's so cool. So great. Awesome.
Who knows? So just stay tuned, and later on in the show, we'll let Stella set this up, and because it is, I want you to set it up for yourself. But
Okay.
let's talk a little podcast. Since we talked music, let's talk about the podcast world. How has it been doing the first indie boom shockwave?
So, so Indie Boom Shockwave is like baptism by fire because there's four co-hosts and it's comedy improv over independent music playing at the same time. So you have four people and you're trying to figure out where you fit in and they're all comics, right? And so it's very fast and you have to be on your toes entirely the whole time and figure out how to like exist and where your hook is and where like your the zinger that you're gonna drop, but without like stepping over three other co-hosts. So it's like it has been intense from day one until now, and I learned really quickly how to do that. And I mean, I just kind of got thrown into it, and because those guys are really funny. I mean, they're super funny. And I figured out kind of like my role in the boom shockwave and kind of like the dippy blonde who says outrageous things that she doesn't understand that what she's even saying. And so it's fun. But then when I got started co-hosting, when I got my TV show on JBTV, and showing it's a music video show, so independent music video show, and I got the Indie Boom Shockwave involved with JBTV, and kind of like now the show has evolved on the Wednesday nights when I do the podcast has turned into like a like a pre-show to the JBTV show, which is called New Music You Need to Know. And so now the Indie Boom Shockwave is finding all this talent, and for 2 hours, everyone sits and watches videos, and then they help me program for JBTV, and then we pick out like the best videos on Wednesday nights. I program on Thursday, and then I tape with JBTV on Friday. So it's a lot.
And people can actually send in submissions, like send in video submissions to JBTV. Can you talk a little bit about how they can
Well,
do?
so the submissions all come to me because I do all the programming. And so the submission email is this. It's Stella, Stella, Soleil, Soleil, submissions at gmail.com. So if you're an independent artist and you have a music video, send it to me, especially now when we're just getting started because it's picking up steam. And I mean, I have a few hundred submissions already, and I'm trying to get through all of them. And because every show is only 14 videos, but it's great to see all these people that I have been on podcasts with and talent that I've met through the Indie Boom Shockwave, and then to showcase them on television, their music video. It's just really exciting for everybody. It's a new platform for independent artists, kind of a backdoor platform that no one really thought existed, and it completely exists, and we're kind of like monopolizing that platform. So.
Well, as somebody who is a professional in the indie world, thank you for giving musicians an opportunity to be heard. You know, back in your day, you had MTV and CMT and stuff like that, and where music videos were a regular thing. We
It's
don't have.
interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, Caden, because I got some really bad advice for somebody very prominent in the music industry. I mean, very prominent. And he literally said, don't bother, shooting a music video. Record companies shoot clips, like 30-second clips. They don't even do full music videos anymore. And as soon as he said that to me, like the light bulb in my head went off. Well, I'm like, well, there's an opportunity now because if they're not doing it, I'm absolutely going to do that because I see that as opportunity. There's an opening there. And sure enough, when I went to JBTV as an artist to do an interview with JBTV, I was like, I have the Indie Boom Shockwave where I'm finding all this talent, untapped independent artists and untapped talent. I have access to like thousands of independent artists. And so I pitched the show to Jerry Bryans at JBTV. I'm like, I can bring the talent. You have the music channel and the show. Let's do a show together. And it's great. It worked out great, and everybody is super excited about it. And yeah, and it cracked me up because had I taken that advice from that person that everyone kind of thinks, is like the authority on all of this, I would have never gotten that my TV show. So yeah, I like it when people tell me not to do stuff because then I absolutely will do it.
And for people that are wondering, it's all genres that you play on the JVTV,
All
correct?
genres, yeah, rock, pop, country, hip hop. It's all the show premise is it's just independent artists, and it's like the best of the best of the indie world. And so it's cool, and I really take a lot of pride in programming these artists into the show and every show, and I talk about every single artist that's played on that show too. So. Yeah, so I get to know the artists a bit as well. It's cool.
What does working with Jerry Bryant mean?
Well, Jerry Bryant is legendary, especially in Chicago. I mean, he has interviewed on JBTV over 43 years, the biggest stars that you could possibly think of, like for so long. I remember being in my early 20s and being on JBTV for an interview with him. And So it's historical to work with Jerry Bryant, you know. It's literally like working with history, you know, and he's very well respected, and even in the corporate part of the music world, he's respected as an authority on artists that are going to break wide open and become big artists. So, and he was there first.
Right.
Yeah.
Matt, I have one good question for you.
Okay.
Is since you're a podcast host, I know we do it a lot, but do you have a question for me?
Um, I think that the one thing that I learned from you, and I'm just the question is, you do a significant amount of research on the people you have on your show, don't you? Because
Mhm.
I've gone on podcasts where people are just like, "So, who are you? Tell me about yourself." But it's interesting doing this show because you already have so much information about the artist that or whoever you have on your show, and I think that's really cool. So my question is, you know, how much research do you do on your show for whoever you have on as a guest?
Well, I try to do the respectable amount of research, which
Uh-huh.
means too much to where I know so much that might surprise them,
Uh-huh.
but then still leaving more for the audience that wants to come back for more. And with guests like you, it's just a more of a conversational feel, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might ask you questions, but it's just more conversational feel. So sometimes it depends on the artist, and but for the most part, I do a respectable amount of research, which is like
Well,
six
I
hours.
appreciate I have to say, I as a guest on your show really appreciate that you do that because there have been podcasts where it's just like oh, this person has no idea like anything I've done or who I am, and I kind of have to carry the entire, almost like I become like the person that's doing the interview, you know, and kind of leading, and I just it's very easy to be on your show, so that's really cool.
Well, thank you very much, and we love having you here. You are an iconic guest here. I think you're more guest here than me. But thank you so much for that, and thank you for always wanting to come back. And what are you most excited for with 2026? I know you got this new release coming out and great things like that. So what are you excited for?
It's multi-layered. My excitement, I mean, I have a master plan that Jeff Panzer and I have put together. My most exciting the thing that I'm most excited about is showing independent artists how they can be competitive in the market in a real way and they themselves can sell 1 million records and compete in a real way in the market. And Jeffrey Panzer and I have put together a whole new model on how to do this. And we're kind of using myself as proof of that. And so it's kind of a David and Goliath situation, you know, and so we're fighting the fight, and it's very exciting. I like to fight. I'm from Chicago. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I like to fight. So that's what I'm excited about. It's like a heavyweight championship or something.
When what has been the highlight of 2026 for you so
Um,
far?
the highlight, I think, is the work that Jeff Panzer and I have been doing over the last 6 months. Is we were just talking about this, like the seeds that we had kind of spread around 6 months ago are starting to blossom, you know, and things are starting to move. You know, when you're first getting going and you're staging a comeback, you know, and there's just an insane amount of work and preparation and push and push and push and push and push, and then suddenly something breaks, and all of a sudden, and then it's like a domino effect, and everything starts to line up and kind of knock them all down, you know, the dominoes get all knock themselves out, you know, and so I'm having a really good time right now. I'm having so much fun. I like call Jeff in the morning. He's my first phone call, and I'm like, "Good morning." And I'm like, "This is so much fun," And I'm like, "Are you having fun?" I'm having a blast. And so that's what's really cool is that we're at the point where we're starting to see the fruits of our labor, and it's fun. We're having a lot of fun. So.
Yeah. And Jeff has one of the best nicknames for you, Little Genius. What is that about?
It's just Jeff and I are so close now, and I'm completely 100% honest with him. Where in like other situations, like for instance, I think that because of my blonde hair and blue eyes, like sometimes people get stuck on that and just stop right there and just go no farther and like, oh, she's kind of like just a dippy blonde or something like that. And yeah, but Jeff knows that actually he thinks I'm super intelligent and that the things that I have planned out and I have a real grasp of how the industry works and how to make it better. And it's just, and I think like for other people, that's surprising. You wouldn't expect that from someone like me. It's just, I don't look like I would be a brainiac? So that's what he means by little genius.
And you are such that, and you put everything that you do, you put it to the best of your ability, and you do everything amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations on such a successful 2026 with this brand new song. And for the folks that are listening right now, here's a exclusive, digital
Exclusive.
exclusive look at this brand new song from Stella Soleil. You will love it as much as I do. Here she is, Stella Soleil.
If you're down and confused and you don't remember who you're talking to, concentration slips away because your baby is so far away. Well, there's a rose in a misty cloud, and the eagle flies with the dove.
There it is. How was that, Stella?
That was like nerve-wracking. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna hear it for the first time. Nobody's heard this yet. But I get excited every time I hear it, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, it's an incredible song. You should be proud of it. And I cannot wait to see whatever music video that you shoot, how great it's going to be. And I know working with Jeff Panzer, it will be great.
Yeah. Well, pretty much anything Jeff Panzer does is great.
Just look at the show.
Just look what I mean. He basically he produced the vocals on "Love the One You With." I was in a studio in Chicago, and he was on a Zoom call on a laptop and listening intently, and I would run out of the vocal booth and run to him on Zoom. I'm like, "How was that?" And he'll be like, "Do it again," and then I would run. And so yeah, I think because the vocals are so good is because of Jeff.
Mm,
You know.
yeah. Stella, I cannot wait for people to download and get this song. Will you come back when this song is fully out to promote it?
I'll come back whenever you want, as much as you want.
Well, we love you. Where can people go to keep up? I know we talk about it every show, but it's important that people know that they can follow you on all socials.
Yeah, so I mean, my biggest two socials, so, okay, if you want to watch the TV show and you've missed the broadcasts on Channel 19 in Chicago or Fire and Amazon Fire and Roku on Friday nights at 9 at the Fox Valley TV network, you could go to the JBTV YouTube channel and look for the show. New music you need to know, and all the episodes are posted there after they air. And my Instagram is stellasoleil.official. And then I'm on X as Stella Soleil X. So those are the three main ways to find me. I have a YouTube channel that's just at Stella Soleil Official too.
And all those will be linked down here in the description. Make sure that you check her out on the Indie Boom Shockwave, the Jerry Bryant Show, and make sure you download some of the best music in indie music today. I can't wait for more interviews and to see what this star is going to do. She's already been a big name once, but she's coming back stronger and bigger
Mm.
than ever. She's the iconic Stella Soleil. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks, Kaden.
We love you guys, love one another, and we'll see you on the next one. Mm,
You know.
okay. Stella, I cannot wait for people to download and get this song. Will you come back when this song is fully out to promote it?
I'll come back whenever you want, as much as you want.
Well, we love you. Where can people go to keep up? I know we talk about it every show, but it's important that people know that they can follow you on all socials.
Yeah, so I mean, my biggest two socials, so, okay, if you want to watch the TV show and you've missed the broadcasts on Channel 19 in Chicago or Fire and Amazon Fire and Roku on Friday nights at 9 at the Fox Valley TV network, you could go to the JBTV YouTube channel and look for the show. New music you need to know, and all the episodes are posted there after they air. And my Instagram is stellasoleil.official. And then I'm on X as Stella Soleil X. So those are the three main ways to find me. I have a YouTube channel that's just at Stella Soleil Official too.
And all those will be linked down here in the description. Make sure that you check her out on the Indie Boom Shockwave, the Jerry Bryant Show, and make sure you download some of the best music in indie music today. I can't wait for more interviews and to see what this star is going to do. She's already been a big name once, but she's coming back stronger and bigger
Mm.
than ever. She's the iconic Stella Soleil. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks, Kaden. So before we end, I just have one more shout out, and you know her. It's Angel Wings. She does all of the visual for all my socials, and you know her as
Me too.
well. Yeah, so she does that for you as well. So let's give her a big shout out to Angel Wings. Round of applause. Woo,
We
Angel
love you, Angel Wings, and
Wings.
thank you for everything that you do for my show, Stella, and for William Lee Golden. We all appreciate you.
And
We love
and
you.
William Lee Golden has a new book that has just come out, right?
He has Golden Memories.
Awesome. I'm ordering that for sure.
Me too. Go get you one as well. We love you guys, love one another, and we'll see you on the next one.